Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A competency hearing is scheduled for a male that stole a gun from a judge's home. Also tonight, minors may now serve alcohol in the CNMI. We have the details. And an extension of a lease on ROTA will bring hundreds of thousands of dollars to the island. In sports, youth soccer nears the completion of the fall season. Where did the days go? Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
"48 hours. That's all we get in a week. But those 48 hours, we try to make them last forever. How? By filling in fast with all the right stuff. With a lot of laughter, a little drama, some adventure, and a whole lot of love.
Dad, Mom's here.
It happens pretty quick,
Bye, Dad.
but it's cool. Because the rest of the week, we talk about our plans
You want to go to the beach?
on how to make the next 48 hours last us a lifetime.
Hafa Day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, 2019. A competency hearing is set for a male convicted of burglarizing a judge's home back in 2015. Today in the courtroom of Chief Judge Ramona Manglonia, defendant Kling Philip Kaipat was not present. Attorney Colin Thompson appeared on his behalf. Currently, Kaipat is in a facility in Springfield, Missouri. Judge Manglonia set a competency hearing for December 4th at 8 a.m., where if Kaipat is found recovered to competent, he will be discharged from the facility and a sentencing will be scheduled. A status conference has been scheduled for November 27th at 9 a.m. to determine if everything is in place to move forward with the competency hearing. Kaipat was sentenced back in 2017 for stealing multiple items from Judge Kenneth Govindo's home, including a gun, ammunition, a watch, and hundreds of dollars in cash. Kaipat pled guilty to burglary and theft. The Commonwealth Casino Commission received a visit from the FBI yesterday, but not to execute a search warrant. Around noon on Tuesday, KSPN spoke with Executive Director Edward De Leon Guerrero, who stated the FBI had not been to their office. But around 2 p.m. that same day, De Leon Guerrero says he did receive a visit that resulted in a private meeting.
Since our last conversation yesterday, sometime in the afternoon, we were visited by staff from the CNMI Office of Public Auditor and the FBI. This has nothing to do with serving of any search warrant. This was just a conversations on discussions on items of which I am not at liberty to discuss with you. But at least we were visited and we have discussions regarding what's going on to a limited degree. But I don't think, I mean, they have not disclosed to us what exactly was a search warrant, if that's the direction. But some of the discussions that transpired was very helpful.
De Leon Guerrero says one FBI agent was present, but did not show up in a FBI uniform.
They were inquiring on certain information, of which we provided, those that we know, but I'm not at liberty to discuss what those information are. But, we're allowing the system to progress.
But De Leon Guerrero states once again, if the FBI does decide to execute a search warrant, they have nothing to hide, as there are certain standards CCC follows.
CCC, as you know, is a regulatory body, and we work within the confines of the CNMI law and the regulations. And we also have separate standards, which is called the minimum internal control standards. We follow those religiously.
Alcohol may now be served by minors. Our Sally Lemus has more details.
Governor Ralph Torres signed into law a bill allowing employed minors to be able to serve and sell alcoholic beverages. Congressman Joel Komatsu, who is the author of the bill, says his intention is to help high school graduates secure work in the service industry.
Okay, so in the very beginning when the bill originated, the sole purpose of this was to open job opportunities. And during the campaign, I explained that we have this 10-year transition period for our CW. And it is the utmost important that we start taking action to start moving in our locals into the workforce. And certain barriers such as the age requirement or the age limit holds especially our high school graduates from getting into the workforce. So the intent of this, I approached Saipan Chamber of Commerce, the Department of Commerce. ABTC fully supports this bill as well. So the idea was to transition our high school graduates, give them a job opportunity, a fighting chance when they get out of high school, especially for those that don't have any plans or aspire to go to post-secondary education. So the idea was to get them into the workforce as quickly as possible.
Consulting with the Saipan Chamber of Commerce, Komatsu learned there are more than 100 job opportunities in the hotel, hospitality, and other service industries. But because of the age barrier, many aren't able to apply.
Ultimately, what potentially was happening, I cannot say if it is really happening, but from what I've been hearing from Saipan Chamber, there's a potential of age discrimination. So when these individuals apply for positions in, say, the hotel industry, and the moment employers see that they're 18, right, or not of the age of 21 to be able to serve alcohol, they're not, their consideration, the chances of consideration are much slimmer than, those of 21.
Komatsu clarifies the bill states minors are prohibited to mix the alcoholic beverages and only allowed to serve the drinks to the customers.
I did get a lot of criticism for the bill, and I understand, but the interpretation for the bill is just to serve alcohol. That's the main purpose of the bill, just to serve, and not. We even excluded the portion where you were allowed to mix, so we don't even allow minors to mix. But the catch-22 is if they are caught consuming, they get tried as an adult. So you see the point there is it's an opportunity, and whether they take it or not, and if they do, I highly encourage that. I highly encourage them to get into the workforce, but to be responsible young adults, and to take that opportunity to work and to provide for their families and get that experience to move up in the ladder in the job force.
This is Sally Lemus for KSPN News.
Representatives from the Commonwealth Ports Authority had a special meeting with the Commonwealth Utilities Corporation, resolving an issue that has been ongoing for over 10 years. CPA Chairwoman Kimberly King-Hines explains the resolution.
Back in 2009, it was a 10.2 water bill dispute that's been ongoing. And so that subsequently got reduced to about 7.2. But CPA still disputes the amount that's owed. In the meantime, CUC has built these water wells that started off with 30-some to now 60-some. And obviously, right, they owe some money for the use of the land. And so we came to the agreement that we were going to offset basically what the appraised value of those water wells are, and the remaining amount of the offset, for a total of about $7 million, is for the disputed water bills. And so that settles that dispute. And then moving forward, we won't charge them. We're giving them a permanent easement for 40 years, and we won't charge them for use of the land. They have rights to access and make improvements and whatnot. And in return, we get an offset of about $600,000 per month in terms of billing. CUC's biggest concern, obviously, was how will this agreement affect ratepayers, and this will not have an impact on that. And our concern basically was being able to clear up our audits. And so I'm really, really happy that after, over 10 years that we finally come to a resolution.
Legislature approves the lease extension of Mobile Oil Marianas on ROTA for another 15 years. Our Sally Lemus reports.
During a joint session on ROTA, the House of Representatives and the Senate approves the lease extension proposal for the Mobile branch on ROTA. The initial 25-year lease term expired last year, but because of Super Typhoon Yutu, the legislature had just taken action upon it.
We did take action on the land lease, and all the members that were present voted in support of the land lease. It's a big help to the island of ROTA because that's the only fuel business that they have over there, which functions the CUC. The cars, without the fuel being there, there's gonna be challenges with power, and obviously commute is gonna be a big challenge to them. I know one of the concerns that were brought up is actually the location of the land lease, but unfortunately they're working on an extension. It's not like they're gonna build a new station for housing the fuel. So we work with that, and with the understanding that all safety precautions will be taken care of for the residents of ROTA, and hopefully this all works out for them and the community benefits that they will be getting for the people of ROTA.
With the approval of the lease extension, the island of ROTA will benefit more than $200,000. The final lease agreement will have to be approved by the Office of the Attorney General before the extension takes place. This is Sally Lemus for KSPN News.
Today, an earthquake strikes near the Marianas. At 12:59 p.m. this afternoon, a 5.3 magnitude earthquake took place 107 kilometers northeast of Saipan. There are no tsunami warnings or advisories at this time. For more information, contact the CNMI EOC State Warning Point at 237-8000. Coming up, we look at special awards that were given at the Red Cross fundraiser over the weekend. Stay tuned.
We all face challenges with our roofs flying off, and what we did is we used our connection with our service to connect with the world, to show the challenges that it is real. ITNE was definitely there for me, my family, my friends when we most need it. Half a day, my name is Jerry Diaz. I'm in the network that works.
Winigi PHI Pharmacy in Gofadahi, Ihinim Lomo.
Our complete line of pharmaceuticals and lowest prices ensure you get the treatment that you deserve.
Our compassionate, friendly, multilingual staff will take the time to get to know you, explain your medications to you, and answer any questions that you may have.
Ngere ayor sumaye ukalweres ren, kutsu wayor sa feye emal ebalisyu klalyam weres.
Inumin ang inyong gamot ayon sa inireseta ng inyong doktor at alinsunod sa bilin ng inyong pharmaceutical.
We accept most insurance, but in case you don't have coverage, we offer cost-effective generic drugs.
PHI Pharmacy, your lifelong partner in health. PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
Welcome back to the Wednesday edition of Channel 2 News. The American Red Cross Club 200 was a hit over the weekend. Not only did people show up to party, but really to support the cause. Sally Lemus reports.
It was a great night with a great theme, and everybody just had a great time. More than 1,000 people came out to support this event.
Why did you decide to support this event?
They're number one with community involvement, and they're always helping out the community, so why not join them?
They help a lot the community, especially during the Typhoon U2. I'm part of that. They help our family also. Thank you to Red Cross.
Lots of awards were also given out that night, recognizing volunteers who stay committed to the service. KSPN reached out to the owners of Mariana's Business Plaza, who received recognition on their donations to the American Red Cross.
We received it under the Mariana's Business Plaza to help the Red Cross with pretty much anything they needed help with, and for us it's an honor to help the Red Cross, and especially what they do to our community, to our people, all the help they do for everyone.
The raffle countdown to the grand prize had everyone on their feet, hoping it would be their lucky night. The grand prize winner, Alex Sablon, was not present during the event. On his behalf, Roberta Guerrero received the award and continued to thank the American Red Cross.
Without Red Cross, we could never survive with what we have to deal with in these times of climate change and storms. So thank you very much.
Reporting for KSPN, I am Sally Lemis.
Thank you, Sally. On Guam, an ongoing issue with the Guam hospital is addressed by Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. And the host of a show speaks in Guam to encourage more to do-it-yourself projects. KUAM reports.
Havade Tato CNMI, here's what's making news on Guam. Well, last week, the Guam Memorial Hospital was on divert status. This created a domino effect and resulted in Guam Regional Medical City to be in divert status as well. According to both hospitals, this is not the first time a situation like this has occurred, and it's been an ongoing issue that the administration is aware of. Governor Lou Leon Guerrero says it's nothing we can't address, stating GMH will have to be renovated and that all areas will need to be expanded.
And of course, it looks like our population is growing, and we would require more capacity. And that's one thing that the leadership and the board is looking at. We are waiting for the results of the Army Corps of Engineers assessment of the facility, and once we get that, we will move forward in what our plans would be.
A national do-it-yourself TV show host was the keynote speaker at a forum Tuesday aimed at encouraging local employers to hire more apprentices. Now, the Registered Apprentice Program is designed to help companies develop and prepare their future workforce. Nestor Lecanto has more in this report.
You may have seen Kayleen McCabe on television as the DIY Network as the affable host of the show Rescue Renovation. The Denver-based contractor says the program saw her fixing some of the foul-ups by do-it-yourself homeowners.
A lot of times people would start demo and then not quite know where to go next. So I would come in and help solve the problems and then also provide a spectacular remodel for them. I love what I do, and I want more females to use me as an example and say, oh, she can do it, I can do it, because believe me, they can. And I really look forward to the day when I get to work with a lot more females.
She was invited here by the Labor Department, the Guam Contractors Association, and the Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association to speak on women in the construction industry. She is a strong advocate of trades education.
I really want students and parents and even veterans to know that there are amazing career opportunities and where you can earn while you learn. So there's a lot of education that goes into working in construction, and now there's a lot of resources on how to either offset the cost or, like I said, make money while you're learning a trade.
The main goal of the forum is to encourage companies to take part in the Registered Apprenticeship Program, where they can earn tax credits by participating.
It is important to invest in your employees. It takes a long time to learn a trade, and sometimes that's upward of 4 years. And so that is an investment on the employer's part to take the time to find someone they want to do that with. It's amazing that Guam has helped offset that cost and really providing some tax incentives to encourage employers to take that risk, because believe me, it's going to pay off.
The apprenticeship program through the Labor Department has been extended through 2024. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Stay informed 24/7 by checking out KUAM.com or downloading the KUAM News app, available for Apple and Android. For Guam's News Network, Guahusi Chris Barnett.
Thank you, Chris. Coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, a preview of what promises to be an action-filled championship series.
faster, easier to use. With live TV, recordings, video on demand, and streaming apps, all in a single place. When you're looking for something new, recommendations are tailored to you. Voice-powered, personalized results to find what you want faster. And the unlimited potential of smart home. The new experience from TiVo is here.
Watch the Visitors Channel online, on time, anytime at saipantv.com. Where to go, what to see, what to do. Restaurants, spas, activities, and culture. It's all in one place, in high definition, on your mobile device. saipantv.com. Check it out.
Welcome to Marianas Medical Center. We've been taking care of you and your family since 1998. We offer preventive health care services, acute and chronic care for both adults and children.
微产期以及妇科的检查.
신생아 성별 검사 및 영유아 건강 검진.
Meron po kaming food handlers, green cards, school at sports clearances.
Greenig Marianas Medical Center oferece todo classe de serviço para a família mesmo here.
We accept Medicaid, Medicare, and most private insurance plans, and we also accept individuals without any medical insurance. We're conveniently located in the JKR building on Beach Road, Garapan. Marianas Medical Center, quality health care for your entire family.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans. Oh, I got to choke up here. The 2009 is so exciting. The 2019 youth soccer fall season is going to close with an all-team round-robin festival all day Saturday. Tonight we're going to see the stars of the future blossom right in front of our eyes as dancing pixels. U18 Friday night, MPU in white and black versus Tan Holdings FC in green. The defense survives that attack. The counterattack, led by Caden Church, MPU, packs it in and clears it away. Another wave. Looks like Caden's offside. No call. Jarek Gizmon guides him out of bounds. And that leads to this corner kick. No go there. Dev Bikini with the nice run in the middle of the pitch, the left-footed pass. Oh, it just misses his teammate Oliver Lee.
Go, go, go!
Joe Raff, Dalawampu from the goal line. Both teams battling, and the ball goes wide right. Caden. Oh, it just can't get there in time. Dane Hodges with the save. Caden. The shot off the post once, off the post twice, and then Caden walks over to congratulate Dane on that nice play. George Chakarev centering the ball, but Joe Raff cannot capitalize. Ichirel Borja to Mark Esselon. He scores! That was one of his game-high 3 goals. Floyd Munya tries to get it back. The goal's open. Oh, he pushes the ball wide right. He can't believe it. Tan Holdings over MPU 7-1. Oh, that story brings a tear to my eye. The inaugural season of the AKMIBL League has turned out to be all that it was promised to be, bringing out the best of island-wide basketball and lifting it in ways that we had not seen before. 3 months ago, the AKMIBL Semi-Pro Basketball League launched amid a meeting held in the AK Toyota showroom, fitting for a league that was about to showcase the island's best basketball players. For the first time, a league had Semi-Pro in its title.
That's because it rewards players for top performances, including championship rings. The formal opening ceremony was a throwback to the old days, a colorful musical display of camaraderie and good sportsmanship. The uniforms provided by the league were fresh, with colors and styles never seen before on the floor here. Another thing never seen before here, the publication of up-to-date standing score sheets and individual statistics on the internet, complete with photos and preview. Hands down, the best web design of any league on Saipan to date. Also noteworthy, this was the first adult basketball league held here in 4 years since Typhoon Sotalor slam dunk Saipan. It was also the first island-wide men's basketball league to play inside the MHS gym. But that didn't last long, however, as another storm closed the MHS gym, at least temporarily. So the league had to pack its bags and move northwest a few hundred yards over to the Ada Gym, which was patched up good enough anyway to host games. 10 teams played one round robin. The Vegas Aces took the pennant, sweeping all 9 opponents, including handing IT&E its only loss of the year in what KSPN2 Sports called last September a championship preview, and KSPN2 Sports was right. The Aces and IT&E play a heart-stopping, gut-wrenching, hair-pulling, fingernail biter in September. Preston Boz's buzzer beater lifted the Aces to the win. Well, that won't happen in the Ada Gym again because Game 1 of this Best-of-5 Championship Series is returning to Marianas High School Friday night, 6:30, as the Ada Gym will give way to the circus. Well, this series should be as exciting as any circus. The Aces play a ball-hawking, full-court, pressure defense, which is why they led the league in steals. Douglas Schmidt and Kobe Santos, got to watch out for those Steelers. Acton Iverson, he's their leading scorer with 16 per game. No team passes better than the Aces. Preston Baza, Kobe Santos, and Douglas Schmidt finished 1, 2, 3 in the league in assists. But IT&E has experienced point guards as well, adept at moving the ball up court. The veteran Elmer Estrelon provides a steady hand, along with the youthful Sean Robusto. J. Marte Guzman led them with 17 points per game. He's also second in the league in steals at 6 per contest. A lot of these players have been playing together for years, either at Saipan Southern High School or the Sonics. And like the Aces, they want to run and gun. So look for an exciting finish to what has proven to be a most exciting inaugural season.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Get your game and gear at Gold's Gym Saipan. Group exercise is a great way to get fit and then stay fit. For something high tempo, go for a ride with one of our instructors in our new spin room. Let's roll. Pilates improves flexibility, builds strength, and develops control and endurance in the whole human body. It also improves coordination and balance. And the Shake Cafe is a great place to stop by for a meal replacement or supplement. See you at Gold's Gym.
Traveling or laying over on Guam? Don't wait around. Zip into Guam Adventures at Zipline Park inside the Hilton Resort and Spa. Guides will take you through a series of zips, starting with a mountain course and then zip over the ocean with spectacular views of Tumon Bay. 6 zip lines in all deliver a thrilling experience, and it's family friendly, so bring the kids ages 6 and up. You'll love the security of double lines and a new braking system to make riding smoother. The towers are named after the islands in the Marianas. We call it the Island Hopper. Your guides will teach you what you need to know to soar through the jungle with a bird's eye view. Best of all, for residents of Saipan, Tinian, and Rota, you can book this experience at 20% savings. Log on to GuamAdventures.com and during checkout, use offer code HAFA20. Book it and zip it today. We'll even pick you up. Today's high 86 to low 73, 82% humidity. Tomorrow, just like today, high around 87, low 77. Seas 4 feet. Sunrise 6:18. Sunset for the next 19 days 5:44.
44. All right. Thank you, Vol, for that.
You're
weather
welcome,
report.
Ashley.
And I think that is a wrap to our show.
It is a wrap to our show.
All right. Thank you for watching. Tune in tomorrow night at 6.
Good night.